welcome to New Orleans, Louisiana. This is Dave Stevens. With me, as usual, is analyst Mike Steele.
All I can say is, brr, Dave. Man, does it look cold out there.
Mike, I wonder if the crowd here isn't thinking the exact thing. Let's get to the action and see how this weather affects the players. Hamilton kicks it away. McCormick takes the kickoff. Makes the return up to the 16. Let's take it down to Emma Adams on the sidelines. Emma, what have you heard?
Guys, the snow is falling pretty heavily right now. I spoke with both teams, and visibility and ball security are the main concerns for them. I wouldn't expect to see a ton of scoring out there with it coming down like this.
Thanks for the update, Emma. Tackled near the line. Second down. He hands it to number 22. He throws one way down the middle of the field, and they can't connect. Incomplete. The punt team makes its way up to the line. The punt's away. Schwartz takes the kick, and he's brought down after a return of 4. Louisiana begins the drive from the 48-yard line. Washington takes the ball. Pitches it out to number 28. That'll give them a fresh set of downs.
It's runs like that, Dave, that help set the tone for this game. Nothing fancy, just our guys beat your guys.
He steps back to pass. He makes the throw out past the first down marker. That brings up second down. Tight end right for Louisiana. Steps into the pocket. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown.
The secondary's down there comparing notes. Apparently, they didn't do that in the film room this week.
Louisiana is set to kick the extra point. The kick is made. And it's good. Louisiana with the first score of the game. 7-0.
If you look at statistics, teams that score first are much more likely to win the game. We'll see if that happens today.
Hamilton kicks it deep. McCormick catches the kickoff. And he's brought down after a return of 21.
If the offense can drive down the field and get some points here, I'd expect to see a big momentum shift in the game.
Brought down almost immediately. The quarterback looking to pass. Play action. There is a flag on the play. The tackle is made. Let's see how the penalty affects things. Miami elects to decline the penalty. And that's enough for a first down. First down. A flag on the play. The handoff is taken by number 22. We'll see if the penalty affects the outcome. The away team will decline the penalty. That'll bring up a fresh set of downs.
Quick first downs like that keep the defense guessing.
He drops back to pass. The ball falls to the ground, incomplete. Second down. Steps into the pocket, tosses the ball across the first down line. That gets us to third down. Sixth play of the drive for the Warriors. Tosses one to the back. Brought down almost immediately. The first quarter comes to a close. The home team out in front, 7-0. Let's see what they do on first down. The pitch is taken by number 22. Second down. Dropping back. Finds a target up beyond the first down. That will bring up third down. Go. Number 5. He scored.
McCormick showed great vision on that run, hitting the gap at the right time to shoot into the end zone.
Black makes the kick. And it's good. Black sends this one deep. Schwartz catches the kickoff. And he's brought down after a return of 16. Louisiana starts the drive from the 18-yard line. The quarterback steps back into the pocket. The Gators with the play action. And he misses his mark. Number 4, back to pass, throws it way down the center of the field. Incomplete pass. The home team lines up with one back in the backfield. Go! Washington on the run. Fourth down. Louisiana is set to kick this one away. The punt's away. McCormick takes the punt. And he's brought down after a return of 8. Number 5 gives it away. Brought down almost immediately by Roberts. Lining up on second down. Louisiana will use their first time out here. Third down. A crucial third down for the offense. Hands it to number 22. Louisiana will use their second timeout here. That'll bring up fourth down.
That's a smart play call. You were in a bad position on third down. Take a few yards and live to fight another day.
Sutton on the punt. Schwartz takes the punt. And he's brought down after a return of 8. He is sacked in the backfield by number 98. Second down and long. Steps into the pocket, fakes the handoff, and looks to pass. He's brought down. First down. Drops back into the pocket. Roberts with the catch.
That's just beating the defense. They really can't even attack because they keep giving up yardage.
First down. Dropping back. That'll be enough for the first down.
Giving up those yards so quickly. Even the mascot looks frustrated with the defensive.
Quarterback to pass. Tosses the ball to the left side of the end zone. He can't make the catch. Second down. Tosses the ball to the middle of the field. That will move the chains. First down and goal. Number 4 drops back. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown.
You know, the running back will sit and beg for the ball on those short distances, so it's always nice to see the QB pass that pigskin in for 6.
The kick is made. And it's good. Louisiana will pull ahead with the score 14-7.
The lead changes the mindset for both the offense and defense. I wonder if we won't see some guys taking more risks.
The kick sails deep. McCormick catches the kickoff. Makes the return up to the 24-yard line.
The away team has a great opportunity to get back out in front of this ball game on this drive.
This drive will begin from the 24-yard line. He drops back to pass. And it's picked off by number 36. The tackle is made at the 23.
Sometimes you just have to know when a pass isn't there and throw it away. defenses are not forgiving. If the offense can get another score on this drive here, it will really put the pressure on.
Throws a pass over the middle, and he's brought down up at the 11. Louisiana calls their last timeout.
Nice route and pass to pick up the first down there.
Here's the kick, and it's good. Louisiana widens the gap a bit with that score, 17-7.
They just keep pouring it on, Dave, but that's the competitiveness of this league. You can't let off the throttle.
The kick sails deep. McCormick catches the kickoff. And he's brought down after a return of. That signals the end of the second quarter. The Gators with the lead so far, 17-7. Here comes the kicking team. Black kicks a deep one into the end zone. Schwartz catches the kickoff. Tackled after a return of 16. Well, we've got a report from Emma Adams down on the field. Emma, what do you have for us?
Guys, I had a chance to speak to the coach for the Gators. He said the offense was working well. He continued by remarking that they were able to manipulate the defense by using different formations and were keeping them off balance with a good mix of run and pass. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the report, Emma. Second down. Shaking off the tackler. Third down. Throws.
With that first down, the QB gets a bit more comfortable, which really helps his confidence going forward.
First down. He drops back to pass. He flings a pass out past the first down marker. That gets us to second down. Lining up on second down. Hands it to number 25. And that's enough for a first down. Number 4 makes the handoff. And he's tackled up near the line by Newman. Second down. Number 4 looking to pass. Complete. The runner steps out of bounds up near the 46. That'll bring up a fresh set of downs. Throws it. The pass falls harmlessly to the ground.
Well, Dave, Stickum isn't legal anymore, so this receiver has to maintain focus, or he's going to be getting plenty of splinters from the bench soon.
Number 4 with the handoff. That brings up a crucial third down. Tosses one to the back. And he's taken down back at the 40-yard line. That'll bring up fourth down. Louisiana is going to try for quite a long field goal here. That brings us to the end of the third quarter. The Gators up so far, 17-7. Here's the kick. And he split the uprights for 3 points. That's good from 57 yards out. Louisiana widens their lead, 27.
You give up more points here, and you almost don't want to walk back to the sidelines to hear it from the coaches.
Hamilton boots it. McCormick takes the kick, dodging the defender. Tackled after a return of 22.
The away team needs to get something going on this drive.
There looks to be an injury down on the field. Brought down almost immediately by number 91. That will bring up second down. He shakes off the tackler. Brought down almost immediately at the 22-yard line. A 5 defensive back package for Louisiana. Dropping back. He hurls one deep off to the right side. The pass falls harmlessly to the ground. Fourth and long. Quarterback to pass. He flings a pass deep down the field. Good enough for a first down.
That was a gutsy call, Dave. I'm sure the coach is taking a few sighs of relief after that one.
He is sacked by number 94. That will bring up second down. He steps back to pass. He hurls one. Taken down up near the 11. Coming out in the gun. First and goal for the away team. The quarterback looking to pass. Snagged out of the air. He flings a pass. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown.
Put 6 on the board for them. The defense seemed ready for it, but the offense just wouldn't be denied.
The kick is up. It's good. Miami eats away at the lead a bit. 20-14.
The home team is feeling the pressure. They can give themselves a lot of breathing room with a score on this upcoming drive.
Black kicks it off. Taken at the 6. And he's brought down after a return of 17.
It's a close one so far today. Let's see if the offense can extend their lead on this drive.
Number 4, looking to pass. Hansen makes the completion, and he's taken down at the 29-yard line. Miami will use their first time out here. Second down. Second down. Tosses one to the back. Breaking free. Miami will use their second timeout here. First down. The QB drops back, sends a pass high down the middle. Miami calls their last timeout. First down.
As good as advertised, Dave. We expected to see some great offense today, and it's coming around.
Second down. Lining up on second down. That brings up a crucial third down. That'll bring up fourth down. What a game today, Mike. Now, who do you see had the most impact on the outcome?
I've got to go with number 4 for the home team. The other team couldn't handle him today.